Hey everybody, this is Adam from Adam Knows. Today we're going to talk about finding the products that you're going to sell in your e-commerce business. So let's get started. As you know, within the past few years, dropshipping has become a very large source of revenue for many e-commercers. Dropshipping itself is the act of moving goods, products from the manufacturer directly to the buyer without going through the usual distribution channels of having to store, stock, and shipping yourself. Basically, this saves you a lot of money as a seller because you don't have to worry about inventory, you don't have to worry about where you're going to place that inventory, and in some states you don't have to worry about having to pay tax on those products as they sit storing on your shelves. With drop shipping, it's basically you place the products on your website for sale. When your customer buys, you take the money, pay your part to the distributor to package and ship it out to your customer, and you keep the products. With this video, we're going to break it down into two different parts. First, the type of drop shipping website you're going to create that will determine the products that you will carry, and then how to find those products and how to make sure it's the right product for you. Now, like I said, exactly what are you going to sell? What I did was I broke this down into two different ways to determine what products to sell. The first one is finding niche products. Niche products, or niche products, some people pronounce it, are specific trending consumer goods that gain popularity whether of its brand, traits, or pricing. A very good example of a very big niche product are the Apple AirPods. Everyone had to have them, so suppliers popped up literally overnight to offer branded and off-branded versions of the AirPods to customers, and many were successful with it and many failed at it for different reasons. Now, the advantage of selling a niche or niche product: one, you get faster sales because it is a popular trending product. People are looking for it, and if they find that you have it, 9 times out of 10 they're going to buy it. 2, it's easy to rank in search engines. Again, going to Apple AirPods, that's a specific term, it's not a broad statement. So if you type in Apple AirPods, it automatically brings up Apple AirPods, and it'll automatically bring up who has them. As far as how strong your presence is determined on how much work you put into your SEO or in your paid advertisements. Now, the cons of it, selling niche products, it requires a lot of trial and error to pick the right niche. Sometimes it's not that easy finding the most hottest and greatest popular item to sell. It may be because too many people are selling it, or the hype of the product wore off very quickly, which killed the sales. Because it can die out just as easily as it blows up. And then the other disadvantage to selling niche products is sometimes you can literally chase your own tail trying to find the next best, greatest thing to sell on the niche market. Now, examples of niche websites that I carry are one of the new built ones, House of Fragrances, which is perfumes and colognes. That is a single niche product, and that's all this website carries is perfumes, colognes, and that's it. So when people are looking for perfumes and colognes, they're going to type that, or they're going to type a specific brand name. And when I finish the search engine optimization and start the ads, people will see it and go right to it. And again, your conversion rate will be higher because people are looking specifically for that item. So if somebody's looking for Chanel number 5 and they type into Google, where can I buy Chanel number 5, I'm going to have it set so they see that I carry it. So that's an example of a niche product. Another example, even though it's not drop shipping, the computers that I carry are a niche product. people look specifically for gaming PCs. That's actually my specific niche, gaming PCs. So again, when they come here, that's all they're going to see. I don't sell any other products but that on the website. Now, the second type of e-commerce store is a general market store. General stores are made up of not one specific niche, but variety of products. Me personally, I prefer this in a lot of my websites over the niche, basically because it gives you more options, and I have a lot of success doing that with the drop shipping sites, with the exception of my computer site, which needs to be a niche since that's not a drop shipping site and we actually manufacture the product. So that in that case we want to push it. The niche products do well too, but not as great as the general markets. Also, because of the general stores, I also choose this method because I prefer to build up products and keep them over periods of time instead of starting over with new items every few months. I've had more success doing this, like I said, mainly because the variety keeps the customer coming back when they're looking for something else. Now, the advantages to a general store over a niche store: one, it's easier to sell due to flexibility and allows you to advertise multiple products. Also, you can reach more people. Because of selling multiple products, your reach will be out there more and people will come to you faster. Also, you'll create a larger footprint in search engines. So if a person's looking for me for an example, let's go to Turned Up Boutique. Even though Turned Up Boutique is a women's clothing store, it is a general market store because it just doesn't stop at women's clothing. I sell clothing, accessories such as shoes, handbags, sunglasses, customized phone cases and accessories, shapewear, swimwear. So that's considered a general store, instead of me concentrating on just women's clothes or just me concentrating on shapewear. So a big example for this is Turned Up Boutique. When I said you'll get a larger, broader coverage on the internet search engine, when people are looking for women's clothes, they'll see Turned Up Boutique. When people are looking for shoes, they'll see Turned Up Boutique. When they see shapewear, they'll see Turned Up Boutique. That's one of the big advantages of having a general store, because you create a larger footprint in search engines. Now, the disadvantages to a general store is your conversion rate is lower. It's harder to sell in a general store sometimes than it is a niche store, because more products means more window shoppers. And that happens a lot. I get crazy numbers sometimes as far as people visiting the site versus actual buyers. So I have to increase the number of people viewing the site by either paying for ads or increasing my SEO presence to get more people to come, to increase the chances of them buying. So yeah, you will get a lot of unnecessary traffic to the site. Second disadvantage is more competition. General stores basically have more competition on the market, so you have to be smart in how you advertise or market your site. So now that you know the two types of stores to build, answer yourself now, are you going to go with a niche store or a general store? Now, what about the product itself? Now, after you've determined which type of store you're going to create, you need to put products in it. To make this easier, I'm going to continue on this video as if you're building a niche product. General stores will basically be the same in setting up and creating. It's simply more products. But I will go into more depth about general store do's and don'ts in the next video, because there is a little bit more to it in some areas. Gray areas for the most part, but trust me, you'll want to know what I put out in regards to general stores. what products to sell. I chose products based upon what I have some knowledge of or what was easy for me to understand. For example, I don't expect you to decide to open up a dropship computer store and you don't know the first thing about computers. That's a disaster waiting to happen, because what do you do when you have a customer with a question and you can't answer it or you give the wrong answer? When I do my stores, such as the women clothing stores, I do have people that assist me with that and determining what can be sold, what's good, what's not, and what the customers are looking for, as well as if a customer has a question, they're quick to be able to answer it. Me, myself, I love gadgets, consumer electronics, computers. So I know those products, and also car audio, I forgot about that. That's probably one of the most important things. So because those are my passion, I can answer questions about them all day. I can talk about it all day. That's what makes it easier for me to sell. So it was basically a no-brainer to sell electronics, car audio, computers, consumer electronics. For you, you might have a better knowledge and understanding on clothing and fashion, or electronics, or any other product, home goods, food, CBD oil products, whatever comes to you easy, or something that's easy for you to learn, that's what I recommend going with. That makes it a lot easier for you, and you and your customers will be happy at the end because there'll be less frustration in running your business. Now you have to find your product. As you know, as most people know, the biggest go-to for products for drop shipping are AliExpress.com and Alibaba.com. Now, I have a lot of good to say about AliExpress. I have a lot of bad to say about AliExpress. But by showing you these quick tips, this will make it a lot easier for you. First off, if you're looking to dropship products from AliExpress, you have to understand you don't have to buy from China. There are thousands of distributors on AliExpress that are here in the United States. The benefit for you, I'm sure you've heard with a lot of drop shippers coming from China, you're waiting up to a month for products to come in. When you're choosing an American dropship point or an American dropship supplier, you don't have that wait. Your customers will get their stuff within usually 10 business days compared to 20, 30, 40, 60 days. That's a big plus for you. So for example, let's go to women's fashions. Right now you're looking at suppliers from everywhere, but right here where you see ship from, we'll select United States, and now you'll see there are products that you can pick up directly in the United States to supply to your sellers. This is the route you definitely want to go when drop shipping if you're using AliExpress. This is what we do. This is why our customers stay happy. Now, in addition to AliExpress, we use other suppliers as well that are local. I'm not going to give you all the goods, but I'm going to give you enough that you're successful. So I can't share them all. You understand, I'm sure. Now, with AliExpress, they list their products in a way so you can copy the information to place on your website, including sizing as well as product pictures to place on your site. Now, just because all of these pictures are here doesn't mean you have to use all of them. You choose the ones that will fit best for your website layout. So whether it's just showing the item itself or showing someone wearing the items, I choose to post pictures of the people wearing the items. That's what works best for me. But whatever you want to do, you choose. Also, if you're going into anything else, doesn't have to be women's clothing. Say if you decided you want to do phone accessories. Same thing, you can choose from the United States, and you'll see the suppliers that are in the United States that can supply you your needs. Now, if you choose to drop ship from China distributors, because sometimes it might be a little bit cheaper on some products, make sure your customer understands the wait time. Again, we'll go more into that in detail when we're actually creating the site and listing your products. Right now, we're really going to focus on finding the products themselves. Now, another popular site to get products from is Alibaba. Now, Alibaba, for the most part, is the same as AliExpress. But where with AliExpress, majority of the suppliers will allow you to buy individual items, many items in Alibaba may require a minimum order quantity. So you want to remember that. I use Alibaba for high-end products, high-ticket products, very large products, like some of the radios that I sell. They're better to get from Alibaba than they are AliExpress, mainly because of the shipping time. I can have them shipped DHL, and my customer will get their product from China within a week, which is a huge advantage to me, whereas a lot of competitors who are selling with me are taking a month to get the product out to their customer. Alibaba also carries everything that you can think of, including clothes, electronics, sometimes at a cheaper price too. For some people, it may be advantageous to buy, say, 10 items of something at a time and then shipping it directly from your home. You can do that. It's not drop shipping, but it's still making money, and you'll probably make a little bit more in the end if you can afford to do that. At one point, when we first did this, we tried it, but just didn't want to keep filling up space with products, so we just kept to the drop shipping method, because we did try both options in the beginning to see which one would work first, and for me, the drop shipping worked better since I need the room for the computer products more than I do the clothes and anything else. Now, there are other drop shippers in the United States that you can use. In the description at the bottom, I'm going to provide a list to a link of US drop shippers. You can find anything and everything. This is the list right here itself. And you can find things such as electronics, RC toys, adult toy products, child products, lingerie, you name it, this list has it. This is my gift for you. Take the time to go through it. You'll be surprised what you can find. You'll be surprised what you can drop ship. Perfect example, fine jewelry. I mean, not the cheap stuff, decent stuff. Gift ideas, clothing, textiles, car supplies. And then also, in addition to this, I'm going to list a few more distributors at the bottom that you can choose from. So take the time to look at the list. You might see something that you like and agree with to put on your website. So now that you know an idea of what you're going to sell, or if you need more time to figure out what you're going to sell, just shoot me a message down below. Give me an idea of what you think you might want to do. If I can, I'll point you to the right supplier that can help you out to make it successful. If you have any questions, please drop them below. Don't be afraid to ask. No question is too stupid. There's literally no such thing as a stupid question when it comes to this type of stuff. If you don't know, you just don't know. I had to learn myself years ago, and I had to ask questions. If you like the video, or if you want to learn more, hit the subscribe button, hit like if you like, hit don't like if you don't like. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.